Hi Libras, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a subscriber or someone who's coming back for the second, third, fourth time, welcome back. Happy to have you. So I don't usually do my readings in the dark. And oh, hey, let me apologize and say I'm sorry I'm a couple days late on your monthly scope. But as you can hear in my voice, I haven't been very well. However, I'm doing them in the dark today just because last month there were a couple of signs that had in the daylight orbs show up in the reading or just different types of phenomena. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we try to do it in the dark and see if we can catch more? So maybe we can, maybe we can't. Who knows? It's an experiment. We'll see. But as I'm sitting here shuffling your cards, this guy just jumped out, so we'll start right away. Hey, good news is, Libras, you're no longer feeling chained to whatever felt like you were chained to last month. You've had a change in opinion. You're like, you know what? I'm not as tied down as I thought. So whether that's in regards to a job, to your love life, to your home life, whatever, hey, congratulations on the change in mindset. This is huge for your life. It's very important, and so I'm glad that you got there. Okay, so how we're going to do this is just break it down like we do usually for the month, where we'll do like different areas, love, career, health, money, and then do like a week by week. So we'll just go ahead and get started. I do want to say though, like if maybe I already said this, I don't know, but if anything does show up in the background, which I've only already done the Capricorn one, and I don't know if anything showed up. I didn't personally notice it, so maybe we should start going back to doing these in the day. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Whatever. But if you do notice anything, that would be where you want to pay the most attention to your reading, because that's like affirmation from your spirit guides, from angels saying like, look, this is what's important specifically for you, okay? So we'll just go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with career, okay? So what are the messages that Libras need to know right now for career? And to be honest, I'm not feeling like these are adequately shuffled right now, so I'm just going to take a sec, shuffle these up a little better for you. But yeah, congrats on your Devil in Reverse card, because yay, you finally figured it out. High five. Okay, so in regards to career, what is it that Libra needs to know? What are the messages for Libra in regards to career for the month of February 10th through March 12th? What does Libra need to know? So you know what, whatever you're working on, keep working hard. Be proud of the work that you're doing. Maybe it's not paying off yet, but you know what, if it's related to a hobby or like a specific skill that you have, that you're good at, that you enjoy, keep doing it. Awesome. Awesome. I can think of a better career card for you right now. So what happens if you're like, you know what, I wanted to pursue this thing, but I'm afraid it won't be profitable, or I'm afraid of changing, or I'm afraid of this, or I'm afraid of that, and you don't keep working at it, if you don't continue to do what it is that you love, what's the outcome? Well, you're eliminating fear, you're eliminating worry, you're going to know the result, right? Like, it's stable, whatever it is, like, you know what to expect. But what does happen if you keep working hard, if you work even harder, even more diligently on those things that you love, on things where your talents shine? What's that message about? You get to actually take a rest. You don't have to, like, work as hard as you thought, So, like, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by how much you don't have to work on it. And then this one just jumped right out, like the Death card in reverse. Like, the change is not as scary as you thought it was going to be, okay? It's not as difficult and as scary as you thought. Like, yeah, it's still change, and all change is scary, but, like, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the result. So that's career. In regards to your money, what is it that you need to know for the month of February 10th through March 12th in regards to money? Where should your focus be? And then we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. So it's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for your ship to come in, right? Might have to wait just a little bit longer, but it's like, hey, you know what? If you believe it's coming, it's coming. Things are changing. Things are getting better. So good for you. Moving on then to health. What does your focus need to be on in regards to your health? Don't overextend yourself like in what you give to others, okay? Right now, maybe you're a parent and you're a sibling and you're a son or a daughter and you're a grandchild and you work and you volunteer. Like, don't overextend yourself right now, okay? You want to get over here where you can like chill out and relax. You want to just like take a rest. Don't overextend yourself, because you can't be all of those wonderful things to other people if you're not taking time for yourself, if you're not taking care of yourself. So whatever that means to you, like whatever you need to do to nurture your own self, this is definitely a month to make sure that you make you time. If that means you take a walk, like all alone, do it. If it means you paint your toenails, if that's what's going to relax you, do it. But you definitely need some you time, okay? Because then you're a better everything else to everyone else. Okay, Libras? Because you really have been giving more than what is fair to other people. More than what's fair to you, you know? It's wonderful that you're loving, but you need to love you too. And then in regards to your, we said health, we did money. Love. Okay. So this is an interesting card to have in the month of February, and we're going to pull one more with that. A lot of you are feeling like, you know what, I've kind of known, like, and this isn't going to apply to all of you, okay? But for those of you who have been considering leaving a partner, who've been considering breakups, things like that, like you kind of before were like closing your eyes to the inevitable, like you knew, but you're like, just stick it out, like kind of being lazy about it. But now you're finally like, you know what, okay, I gave it my best shot. I know that I'm unhappy. I know I'm not going to be happy with this person. Like, I finally see that. Like, okay, so what do you do next? What is it that you need to focus on? You got to take a minute, plan it out, and then know that everything's going to change and better things are coming to you, but that you have to wait for them. You have to be smart about it, okay? How long do you need to wait approximately? Got this guy jumping out. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, until you can figure out a way to be happy on your own. And whatever that means for you is going to be different for different people. But I think for most of you, because this one jumped out along with it, is that you're going to feel like you can do that once you get to the point where you feel like you can take care of yourself. I think for a lot of you that are staying in relationships that you don't like, that you hate, that they don't fulfill you, you're doing it because of money. You're doing it because you're afraid that you cannot support yourself. You can't live on a one income type of deal or whatever. But once you get there, start tucking money away, start putting it to the side, you're going to feel better, okay? For those of you who are single, what are the messages for you in regards to love? February 10th through March 12th. We've got the Fool. So, hey, new adventures. Go ahead. Be excited. Try new things. Go with people who are completely different than what you usually have. Have your fun. But also, don't be like a complete idiot. Like, if you have a friend who's like, wait, watch out for that guy. Watch out for that girl. Like, he or she is a total scumbag. You might want to go have fun with them anyway, go on a date, but don't sleep with them the first night, because this friend is pulling you back for a reason, because you're at the edge of the cliff. And if you jump off, like, you might be jumping off, like, onto something amazing, right? But it could also be like a dark, deep hole, pit, be horrible. So, like, go out, go on your adventure, have your fun, but listen to your friends, okay? And then for those of you who are coupled, because your friends, like, basically they're just telling you that because they love you, because they're concerned, they want to see you happy, and you're going to be happy, like, just by trying new things, like varying up what you do. Like, if you always are after a certain type of person, that's not maybe what you want to try this time, but yeah, just keep that stuff in mind. Don't be stupid, I guess. Okay, so for those of you who are in relationships, but you weren't this first person that I was talking to, because I refuse to believe that that's every Libra. For those of you who are happily coupled, or you seem to be, because you don't have that blindfold. You're not just pretending to be happy, but you're actually happy. For those of you we have the Ten of Cups. So like it's like a really happy, happy card. February, March is going to be a great month for you, a family month. Like if you are thinking about getting pregnant, now is a perfect time to do so. Um, and this one was just sitting here upside down on the top of the deck, which is very strange. But what it's saying is that it's not going to be as hard of work as you think. So, like, maybe you've had trouble in the past getting pregnant. Maybe this time, all of a sudden, it's a little bit easier for you. Or maybe you had complications with a labor before. Maybe this time it's going to be easier. Maybe you didn't have children because you were like, you know what, I don't know that I want them. Like, they seem like a lot of work. Maybe it's not going to be as much work as you think. But also, this guy just jumped out. The Knight of Pentacles, whatever it is that you've been thinking about investing in, whatever it is, like this new idea, this new date. I feel like a lot of you like are maybe going on a romantic vacation. Yeah, do it. Awesome. It might be a little bit expensive, but you know what? It's good for you. It's good for you. There's a lot of happiness and joy to be found there. I don't know that it would be like the most romantic of vacations, but it like just reminds you maybe like why you love that person so much, like why they're your best friend, why they're so much fun, what you enjoy about your partner. So it'll be good, you know? It's so weird that you just have random cards like popping up on the top of the deck. This one too here. You no longer have to wait for whatever it is that you were waiting to pop up. Like for a lot of people, usually this is in regards to like investments or jobs, like things that you put a lot of work into and you have to wait for the money to come. Like you don't have to wait that much longer if you've been waiting. So now let's just like break this down into a week by week kind of what to expect scenario here. I'm sorry, these cards are just so goofy right now all of a sudden, and I don't know why. So I'm just going to shuffle them up one more time for you here, just to make sure that you get the messages that you need, okay? So let's get these all shuffled up so we can give Libras an accurate reading. What is it that Libras need to know? Okay. So for the week of February 10th through the 17th, what is it that Libras need to know? Got the Strength card. So this first week, February 10th through the 17th, you're going to want to make sure that you are focusing on being strong, being brave, but also having tact. You know, like you want to be smart. You don't want to be explosive. You want to think things through. You know that saying where it's like you get more bees with honey? It doesn't ever really make sense to me because bees make honey. I think you get more honey by being a bee. But this is the opposite. You know, be sweet, be thoughtful, think about how you're doing. Basically having tact, right? Like what I said. But in which area in your communication, you know, maybe this week people are going to come at you in a way that is less than favorable, but you want to be the bigger person here and you want to communicate more effectively than they are, okay? Because that's how you win the war, okay? You don't have to be like aggressive in battles. But I think Libras generally are really good about having tact and careful communication. So just be like really conscious of that this week, February 10th through the 17th. And then February 18th through the 25th, what is it that you want to know? Someone could be lying to you, and it could be someone that you look up to, which like really breaks your heart. So then that puts you like in a tough spot because you're like, you know what? I want to believe you. Because I love you, because you're important to me, because I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, right? And then, you know, like going back to the week before when you were like having tact, you're like, ooh, do I even approach this? Do I just let it go? Should I hold on to this? Well, let's see. If you hold on to it, you start thinking about like, okay, maybe there's more to the story than I thought. Like, I don't know. But then, like, if you come clean about it, like, you have a mini catastrophe. So I would say just hold on that week. Don't go like diving in, you know, being like a truth seeker. You just wait for things to fall into place. But, you know, like it doesn't seem like you're going to be as emotionally affected as you expected. You're just like, you know what? like, I don't like being lied to. This person lied to me. It's something that I didn't expect. Like, that hurts. But, you know, just like be more cautious, I guess. Don't even say anything about it. The week, February 26th through March 4th, then you're kind of like, you know what, now should I start talking about it? Now should I tell them how I feel about that? Because, like, it's just going to be obvious to them that you figured it out without you even saying anything. So why even start that battle? Why even start that war, right? Well, let's see. If you do, you're going to just be nagged about it. They're going to want to have lots of conversations about it. If you don't say anything, you're going to feel like more emotionally fulfilled. Wait for them to come and like explain it to you. But anyway, we don't want to stay stuck in that week and in that situation. So what else is it that you need to know for February 26th through March 4th? Oh, here we go. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this time, not always, but this time in this reading, this is like a person, okay? So, like, the King of Cups is typically a person who seems to kind of have control of their emotions. Like, they feel things, like they understand things, like they're compassionate, but sometimes they're also like super selfish. Like, they care very deeply, but often about themselves. And this person is just kind of bringing you down. Like, they're feeling mopey, so you're feeling mopey. Maybe you're the King of Cups this time. Maybe you're just like in a slump February 26th through March 4th. So what do you do about this person or about yourself when that hits? Whoa, this guy just jumped right out, fell on the floor. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then we've also got the Emperor. Okay, so with this, I'm going to say, you know, like, oof, this is hard. It's not that you should turn your back on that person necessarily. And if you are like in a relationship where you share money with this person, or like if you're having like fights about money, like maybe it's a business partner or something, and you're just like, ugh, and you want to like turn away. It's like you just want to like go talk to somebody who's like wiser and more stable. That's okay. But don't let them know that you're doing that. I'm not usually one to say like, hey, lie to other people. I'm not saying lie, but like, I think that week is a week when you really want to just, whatever kind of issues you're going through, you definitely want to talk to somebody who's wiser than you, who's older than you. Typically male, doesn't have to be, but they're like kind of this person that sometimes they seem hard to approach because they're kind of outgoing and noisy and boisterous and like excited, but they actually do have feelings and they do have a lot of life experience. So whoever this person is in your life, this wiser, like older person, probably male, you want to talk to them, you want to open up to them, even if it's somebody that you don't usually like open up to about these sort of things, like about whatever these emotional feelings are, or like, I feel like a lot of you are having money and emotional problems that week, and sometimes they're tied together. So like, just bounce some ideas off them, be like, this is how I'm feeling, I don't really know how to handle it, what are your thoughts? And you might get some really good insight. And then for March 5th through March 12th, what do we have for Libras? We've got that one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so, and I feel like these ones just want to pop out all together right now. It's just like one more. It's like boom, 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 boom. So it's kind of telling me a story, and sorry, this one just wants to come out too. Okay, so it's like, basically, you know what? You've made your choices. Like, you don't have to defend them anymore. You don't have to justify anything to anyone. Like, you have done all of the crying, all of the worry, all of the anxiety before. Like how we started with that first card. And it was like, hey, you know what? I'm finally admitting this to myself. I'm finally like breaking free from it. I've been giving too much. I've been too generous. I'm not being fair to myself. But you know what, like the catastrophe to come, like as a result of making whatever decision or like coming clean and like realizing this about myself is not as bad as I thought. And the Ace of Wands cards is the next one where it's like, you know what, everything new that's going to come has wonderful blessings attached to it. Like, is it scary because it's gray and stuff? Yeah. But look at this white hand is like God, you know, it's like glowing. It's like, go do this new adventure, because look at all of these little new growths coming off of this new adventure. Like this spring stick. It's like, hey, this stuff is awesome. This is cool stuff that we're going to do. This is going to be great, right? So one thing though is that you don't want to be, so like, for example, if you're doing this new adventure and this new adventure is a job or a new business that maybe you created, you don't want to like hold too tightly to like your money, like your possessions. You don't want to be like all freaked out about that, about the potential of losing them. Because, where did that one go? Because the next card to follow is showing you to be generous, okay? This one right here, he's like coveting all of his stuff. And the one after it, like the advice is like, be generous. Like, this is you. This is a Libra. This is the scales. Like, give to others again. Don't do it the way you were before when you're giving too much. But then it makes your life less crazy, because the Chariot is like going off on a new adventure. But this horse has the potential to go a completely different direction than this one. When it's like this one, it's like things are going to go a little bit slower, but they're going to be more stable. Like, make sure that you're not too selfish and stuff. For those of you who are getting divorced or whatever, don't be too much like, this is my thing, this is your thing. Like, let them have the friggin' sofa. Be generous, because you know what? Maybe somebody's going to drive you a new sofa in this awesome truck, okay? You don't know. The more you give, the more you get, right? Or that's how it's supposed to be. But, you know, if you pray, if you ask for the angels of abundance to be with you to help you out, sure, why not? Give to others and you should receive. So anyway, if you need further clarity on anything that I said, if you have a specific issue you need to work out, go ahead and contact me. My information is in the comment, or in the information below. If you think like, hey, this doing a reading in the dark thing is totally dumb, I agree that it might be. I didn't happen to notice anything. But you know, if you have better ideas, go ahead, let me know. Shoot me an email, send me a comment. Happy to hear them. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Mwah.